hosted by an Alabama transgender teen and a loving father, Kelly Clarkson show. Transgender actress Laverne Cox was among the guests in an emotional interview that a transgender teen from Alabama and her father gave on Wednesday's episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show. Kelly Clarkson presented the father, Jeff, who first mentioned observing that his daughter, Harley, was very different from her brother as a child and had completely different interests. Jeff talked about how hard it is to find the right resources for Harley while still trying to support her. Jeff reported that he brought Harley to Birmingham area doctors who enlightened him about the existence of fact-based and well-researched health guidelines. As one of her biggest role models growing up, Cox, an Alabama native, was mentioned by Harley as the reason it was such a big deal to meet her. The adolescent claimed to be a Swiftie, a participant in the debate team, and an ordinary teenage girl. Harley did, however, disclose that she was severely bullied for being transgender and that, before high school, she lacked any trustworthy support networks. Harley claimed that at one point, her parents had to pull her out of school, but that she was able to flourish after being exposed to additional support networks. According to Harley, we're transgender, but we're also content, thriving individuals. We don't just survive, we thrive. According to Jeff, the father, conservative media frequently portrays trans people as having miserable lives, which is not accurate. Has met many trans youth through this work, and they all lead happy lives and are just like any other teen. Jeff remarked, I work with a lot of kids that don't have as much support. However, there are these areas where they are content and are just kids or teenagers. Therefore, the perception that all transgender people are unhappy is completely false. In response to the recent wave of anti-trans legislation in Alabama and other southern states, Harley and Jeff decided to take up the cause of families with transgender children. According to Harley, our state of Alabama was one of the first to pass and introduce these anti-trans bills. It was awful of those officials to attack us. They were elected to serve everyone, including trans people. Harley became the youngest witness to testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee after Jeff and Harley traveled to Washington, D.C. to advocate for trans youth and their families. As he heard their story, Cox started crying and thanked Jeff for helping his daughter on this journey. Cox went on to stress the value of love and support and questioned how anyone could be able to deny Harley's humanity. It's terrible and awful that 87% of trans kids experience bullying at school, Cox stated. However, this light is really lovely, and we are capable of anything when love and support are present. Therefore, it's as if people can't even look at this young person and not see her humanity. I simply wish that everyone had this.